Wow, I honestly still can't believe I went over half a year without a job. That definitely wasn't the plan. It's wild to think how different things were just a few years ago. Back when I was studying, people would say, "Oh, you're in tech, that's amazing, you'll never be out of work." And even today, when I tell people I'm looking for a developer job, they are surprised. Really? Isn't there a ton of demand? Well, I guess not. The table have turned. Is it just the economy? Is it AI already replacing us? Or is it something deeper? Over the past 6 months, I've gone through so many phases. At first, I was like in that overly positive mindset. I thought, you know what, I'll make the most out of this layoff. I'm gonna shoot for the star, only apply to big tech. My salary is gonna explode. This will be the best financial decision I've ever made. Well, let's just say that didn't quite happen. Turns out that, you can't just apply to big tech with a basic resume and expect result. You need to put in serious work, but also I need a job like now, so I changed my strategy. I started applying to roles similar to my past experiences, medium-sized company, smaller startup. I expected things to move quickly because that's how it's used to be. But this time, nothing. A week passed, 2 weeks, and finally I got my first interview. I thought I had it. I went through like 6 rounds of interviews. The whole thing stretched out for over a month. And I felt confident. I had great conversation. I thought, okay, I got this. Wrong. 2 weeks went by with no news until I got an automated rejection email. Just like that, the first big reality check. I'm not the only one out there looking for a job, but the morale was still good. Around the same time, I was also interviewing with a company where I had done an internship years ago. I thought, this one's in the bag. They know me, I know the team. Easy. I went through the interview process and then they sent me a at-home test that took me 10 hours to make. Honestly, I thought that was kind of ridiculous. 2 hours, sure, but 10? Still, I didn't have anything else going on, and I needed a job, so I did it. They liked it and moved me to the final step, a presentation with 2 product improvement ideas. I put the efforts, delivered it, and waited. 1 week, 2 weeks. Finally, I got an answer. We were deciding between you and another candidate. He had a bit more experience with Next.js, so we went with him. That's when it really hit me. Things are rough. Back in the day, if you had a connection, you could get in with barely an interview. But now, even if you know the team, even if you work there, you're still up against 10 other highly qualified candidates and only one gets the job. The competition is brutal. That kind of moved me into the hopeless phase, where over the span of 3 months, I was playing this whole cassette over and over again. I'd go through the entire process, sometimes weeks of interview, only to lose out at the very end. I'm more of a generalist. I've worked across different stacks, changed tech with each job, and I've always been adaptable. To me, backend is backend and frontend is frontend. And when you switch language, you pick up the specifics in a few weeks and keep moving. But when you're up against specialists who've been doing this exact thing for years, well, that flexibility starts to feel like a disadvantage. From March to June, I was stuck in this loop, applying, hoping, getting interviews, getting rejected. It was mentally exhausting. But in May, something unexpected happened. this YouTube channel started to get a little bit of traction. It didn't start to pay the bills or anything, but it connected me with some guy that was looking to do some videos for his company, and he basically proposed me a gig for the month of June. It felt good. For the first time in months, something actually worked, and it kind of allowed me to take a little break from applying to jobs. The gig is nothing long term, but at least for the summer I wouldn't be stuck in that loop. It does scare me a bit though. The longer I go without a tech job, I guess the worse my resume might look. I don't know if tech recruiters have any interest in freelancing video in your resume, but from a mental health perspective, I really needed that break. It's like a blessing in the sky. So I just want to take a quick pause and talk about Abacus AI, the sponsor of today's video, and their tool Deep Agent, the all-powerful AI agent that can quite literally do it all. Need a website with a database? Done. Want a full research report with sources and citations? No problem. Presentation, chart, Slack messages, calendars invite, Jira ticket. It connects to everything and handles it like a pro. What really blew my mind is that it can even use your actual computer to browse the web, book reservation, and interact with tools like Figma or Canva. It's almost like having a super assistant that works with you, not just for you. Deep Agent is part of Chat LLM Teams, and it's very affordable. The base plan gives you 3 Deep Agent tasks a month for just $10. But for $20, the Pro tier unlocks around 25 advanced tasks depending on the complexity. If you're curious about the future of AI agents, this is it. Check out the link below and give Deep Agent a try. Thanks again to Abacus AI for sponsoring this video, and now back to the content. I think that if there's one positive thing that came out of this whole layoff experience, is that I reconnected with something I genuinely love. Video making, storytelling, and just creating. It has always been more of a hobby, and tech is what I've studied, but this time off gave me the space to dive deeper into that creative side, and it reminded me that, life doesn't have to follow a straight line. Exploring something new, or something you once loved but never imagined turning into a career, can be just as meaningful. Before the layoff, I feel like I was just following the normal path of a software engineer, doing what I thought I was supposed to do, and over time, I realized that I had lost that initial spark I once had for tech. That excitement that you have when you feel that code can build anything. I figured that it was just part of growing up and having a job. Can you really be passionate about something you do 40 hours a week? But now that I've reconnected with the creative part of myself, I believe it is possible. I just have to find a way to add more creativity to my tech job to hopefully do something I'm really passionate about. Also, the fact that I did find some video gigs is quite reassuring to know that there's other things out there. Maybe if I need a plan B one day, I might not be that far. And okay, while I was working on this video, something truly unexpected happened. It's true what they say, sometimes things only start to move once you finally let go. I don't want to say too much yet, it's not fully confirmed, but once it is, of course I'll talk about it in another video, so be sure to subscribe to not miss it. And also, all the footage you saw in this video has been color graded using my custom LUT. I'm not gatekeeping it anymore. The link is in the description if you want to grab it. It works with a bunch of formats, Rec 709, S-Log, even Apple Log. If you pick it up, it helps support the channel, and I'll be incredibly grateful. Anyways, stay tuned, brighter days are coming, and if you're in the same situation as me, don't give up. Something great is on the horizon for all of us. I truly believe that. Alright guys, see you in the next video. Bye bye.